What's up, you new investors and moneymakers? Welcome back to your favorite NEO channel. Last week, we saw a little bit of a pullback in NEO, and if you take a look for last 5 days, we were down 11.52%. However, we started seeing a very bullish signal, and I want to share this information with you. On the contrary, we also saw Deutsche Bank raise NEO's price target by 30%. Last week, I shared with you that Citigroup put the price target to $19.20. This week, this is just before a day that they are saying, Deutsche Bank is saying NEO stock could see a major rally over the next year. Now, this is a price target give or take, but you want to take a look into the buy rating or the rating for a stock. NEO stock is moving the following new price target from Deutsche Bank. The firm increased the price target from $13 to $17 per share. So right now we are almost at $13, $12.90. If you think about last 5 days, we saw the stair step down for NEO stock price. Now, you need to understand last week was not a great week, not for just NEO, but EV market in general. We saw the weakness all in the market as well, overall NASDAQ. You saw that NASDAQ was coming down and started to trying to balance it out and trying to settle down at one point. I consider this as a buying opportunity. I see a pretty bullish signal, and I'll share with you why it can spike up just 20% within next few days. Now, if you already have conviction, that's your own part. Do your own due diligence. This is not a financial advice. My videos are only for the entertainment and educational purposes, but I like to share what I learned, what I analyze, so you can also take the advantage of my research and analysis. So make this channel part of your due diligence. Now, why you are thinking that all the analysts are talking about the higher price target for NEO? There are multiple reasons. If you take a look at this chart, you should be able to see that this yellow bars are the Q or 2023, and this is especially the June. So the June shows the numbers right here, and in July, you already know that NEO delivered a ton more vehicle. Precisely more than 20,000 vehicle deliveries happened. Now, I wanted to quickly also share with you that short sellers are extremely cautious. So even though we went down for last 5 days, right? We were going down, step down from $14.81. We went to $14. Then we went to right here, $13.50. Then we went to $13.30-40, and we touched the $12, high 12s, right? So day range for Friday, $12.55 and $13. Now, why this is a bullish sign? If you take a look at the short sellers, regardless of last 5 days, we saw the weaker short volume. Take a look. We were at 65, 66. We went to 55, then 38, 45, and 41. All in all, short sellers are not betting heavily against NEO at this point. And that is a pretty solid signal that you can think about because I'm going to share one more thing, which is the options and the contract, right? This is contract expiring on August 18. If you see whatever with the blue background, light blue background, you see that those are the contracts in the money. Now, if you start scrolling down, you should be able to see that at $12.50, we have a pretty good open interest, 16,000. So when you have open interest as the price point goes higher for call options or call contracts, it's a bullish sign. Take a look at $14, 11,500. That's the open interest. Our volume is 5930, which is a higher volume. Do you understand? We are at 5,600 right here, but we are higher at 59. Even better, if you start looking at $15, this is $14. If you go to $15, you see a very huge open interest of almost 21,500. And our volume is 2598. And as we go higher, we are drying down. So at least from $13 to $14, we do not see a huge open interest. Actually, it's lower than what we see at $13. $13 put option or put contract. We have 4442, and it goes down at $15, almost 3,000, and $14, 3,300. So what my point is, if the call option, if there is more interest, open interest, and higher volume, that shows a pretty positive or bullish sign. Now, why do I consider this a very big opportunity? By the way, do hit the like button. I need 300 likes on this video subscribe to the channel, make this channel part of your due diligence because I have been sharing a ton of information. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on very juicy, important information when you need that the most. One more thing, let's talk about this article, right? Because this is pretty good because the firm price target for NIO stock increasing from $13 to $17 per share means the stock could climb almost 30% higher over the next year. Now, this is not just next year. You need to understand that investor will also note that the Deutsche Bank analyst reiterated the buy rating. This is the crux of this is the key takeaway. Buy rating, right, for this EV company particularly. Now, if you think about what we did in last 1 month, we're still up 15% in last 1 month, but from $10.32 price point, we went up almost 50%. So if you bought it at the right price, you are making 50%, and I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. By the way, from that price point, let's take a look. We got back down almost 17%. Now, if a stock goes down 17%, it's an opportunity if it's a fundamentally strong stock. I'm planning on thinking to add more into my current position because this is looking pretty juicy. And if you take a look at this chart, you should be able to see that our RSI for 1 day, let me show you, it's an oversold condition. 30 RSI suggests it's an oversold stock, which will help the stock price to gain, right? We went right here, 30, 27, 26, 23 RSI. With 23 RSI, that suggests a very oversold stock. And take a look, it went up right here in the right direction, right? So from $12.86, yes, it's not a ton, but we went to $13.01. It is going to happen once again from $12.90. We are going to see $13.50 just based on the chart I'm saying. And take a look at this deep. This is a steep dip into the average price point. The red bar just went down heavily, it just crashed. And if I show you 5-day, you should be able to see how did it crash. So the way it crashed is a pretty good stair step down, and every single time you see that RSI goes down to 15. 15 is a very low RSI. I knew that the stock will pick up from 1363, it went to 1301. Now, that's why I'm saying that we have a pretty good opportunity to not just ramp up this 16-17% that we lost, but go even higher. So we can just cover this 25%, 20 to 25% within next 5 days. And if we do that, it's not a gain overall. Even better, I think at that time, the real auction or the option chain that you're seeing, it will start looking even better. And you need to understand that a lot of research, right? This is the Zacks Equity Research, and they're of the very similar opinion. And I reviewed this article as well, that how NIO can trend in next upcoming days. So again, take it with a grain of salt. But one thing I wanted to share is NIO quarterly delivery numbers. So take a look right here. This NIO, this is 2023, the yellow. The quarterly Q1 is 31,000. Now we dipped this time around. So from 25,000 quarterly in Q2, what we did is 23,520 deliveries, right? And we are seeing that this will go higher. Now, why this will go higher? All in all, that you need to understand a couple of things. Now, this data might not be 100% updated. So we'll need to see once they add additional data, because let's see, this is on July 1st. So this does not really have still the numbers that we had in July, right? So if you add up July, this number goes even higher. Now we'll see that NIO has, in the second quarter, NIO delivered, based on this article, 23,520 vehicle, which is down, considerably down, about 6-ish% for the same period last year. The second quarter deliveries were slightly above on the lower end. So their target that they gave us was 23 to 25,000. With this provided, NIO guided that at that time, the total revenue for the second quarter will be more or less $1.2 billion, so on and so forth. But they are actively working on making sure that they have higher deliveries and higher sales. With all that, I wanted to mention right here, let's take a look at their average volume. Their average volume, 65 million. The volume that we saw on Friday was 54 million. So overall, our volume was down, and then the average volume. The average volume that we hit was more or less on August 8th, but then we went down. We went down to 54.6, and overall, what we see is the price did not go that much down. Yes, there were a couple of not so good news about the lawsuit and the green light from the US judge, and they'll be going into class action lawsuits, so on and so forth. But regardless of all those, NIO did pretty well. Another thing that you need to understand is NIO has a ton of watchers, and everyone on stock tweets has been also paying close attention. If you have more attention draws more money. That means more volatility and more terms of this price point. With that, I wanted to share, write down your price target in the comment section below, that what you want to achieve. Write down also whether you're buying, holding, or selling, buy or sell into the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'll share more information in the upcoming video. I'll do more research, but I just wanted to share this with you. I hope you like this. Hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video.